Imagine a place so big, so powerful, and so full of life that it helps the whole world breathe. That place is the Amazon rainforest. It is not just a forest. It is a living giant. A giant that breathes, sweats, makes clouds, and feeds the sky. Many people call it the lungs of the earth. Why? Because it produces 20% of the world's oxygen. That means 1 out of every 5 breaths you take comes from this forest, even if you live thousands of miles away. But that's not all. The Amazon is so big and alive, it makes its own weather. It creates clouds. It brings rain. It feeds rivers. It even helps to cool the planet. Let's take a journey into this magical place. Let's see how it works, and why the whole world needs it to stay alive. The Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest in the world. It spreads across 9 countries in South America. Most of it is in Brazil. It is so big, it can cover the whole of the United Kingdom 17 times. Imagine that. Inside this forest, there are over 390 billion trees and more than 16,000 types of trees. There are also animals, birds, rivers, and people, yes, real people, who live deep in the forest and call it home. But the most amazing thing, the forest is alive. It breathes. Let's talk about breathing. You breathe in oxygen. You breathe out carbon dioxide. But trees do the opposite. They breathe in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. This is called photosynthesis, a big word but very simple. It means a tree uses sunlight, water, and air to make food for itself and oxygen for us. Here's how it works. The tree drinks water from the ground. It takes in sunlight through its leaves. It pulls in carbon dioxide from the air. Then it turns all of that into food and releases clean oxygen back into the sky. Now imagine 390 billion trees doing this every day. That's why the Amazon gives us 20% of the oxygen in the air. That's why people say it helps the earth breathe. Even if you live in Africa, Asia, Europe, or America, you're breathing a gift from the Amazon. Now here is something even more surprising. The Amazon doesn't just give US air. It also makes its own rain. Yes, it creates clouds and rain all by itself. Here's how. When trees do photosynthesis, they don't just release oxygen. They also release water vapor. Tiny drops of water that float into the air. This water joins other drops and becomes clouds. Then the clouds burst and it rains. This rain falls back into the forest, giving it more water. Then the trees drink the water again, release more vapor, make more clouds, and the cycle continues. It's like the forest is watering itself. No need for help. It is its own water tank, its own sky, its own weather. About 75% of the rain in the Amazon comes from the forest itself. Can you imagine that? No other place on Earth does that. You might think this only matters to South America, but the truth is, the Amazon touches the whole planet. How? Because the clouds and moisture it makes travel across the world. The wind carries this water to other countries. It helps crops grow. It cools down hot places. It brings balance to the earth. Also, when the forest pulls in carbon dioxide, it helps fight climate change. Carbon dioxide makes the world hotter. The Amazon helps to reduce it. So when the Amazon is strong, the world is cooler, greener, and safer. The Amazon is also home to millions of animals, some you've never seen before. Jaguars hiding in the trees, pink river dolphins swimming in the rivers, colorful birds flying through the sky, tiny frogs that can fit on your fingertip. And don't forget the people. There are over 400 indigenous tribes living in the Amazon. Some of them have never left the forest. They don't use phones. They don't drive cars. They live with the trees. They protect the land. They know how to survive in this magical place. Now comes the sad part. Every year, people cut down large parts of the forest. They do this to make room for farming, roads, and buildings. This is called deforestation. When trees are cut, there's less oxygen. The forest cannot make rain. The land becomes dry and empty. Animals lose their homes. The world becomes hotter. Some scientists say if we lose too much, the forest will turn into a desert. That means no more clouds, no more rain, no more animals, and no more oxygen from the Amazon. That's a future no one wants. Even if you've never seen the Amazon, it is part of your life. It gives you air to breathe. It helps give you rain and food. It protects the earth from getting too hot. It holds medicine that may one day cure diseases. Every time you take a breath, remember, the Amazon helped make it. You may ask, but I'm just one person. How can I help? Here are simple things you can do. Share the story. Let people know how important the Amazon is. Support forest groups. Some groups work every day to protect the trees and help the people who live there. Buy wisely. Some things like beef and soy are grown on land taken from the forest. Choose brands that protect nature. Plant a tree. Even if it's not in the Amazon, every tree helps the earth breathe. The Amazon rainforest is a gift from God, a gift from nature, a gift from the earth. It is a place where trees breathe, where water becomes sky, where animals sing, where people live in peace with the land. If we protect it, it will protect us. If we destroy it, we may destroy ourselves. So let us all take care of this great forest, for the sake of the world, for the sake of the air, and for the sake of life. And every time you breathe, smile, because somewhere deep in the jungle, a tree is breathing with you. Want to know more about the world you live in? Subscribe for more.